Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, he is one of the most successful entrepreneurs I know. Bruce Schultz, the co-founder of the Boardroom Salon for Men, is in the house. His journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team. And the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, these days it's really hot to be a disruptor, and we think about Uber disrupting the taxicab industry and Airbnb disrupting the hotel industry. Well, this is one of the original disruptors, Bruce Schultz. He's the co-founder of the Boardroom Salon for Men, is in the studio. You were disrupting the men's hair care market 20 plus years ago?
Yeah, we started in 2004, our first store.
Incredible. Because tell us your journey. At that time, the only thing for men were kind of the old-fashioned barbershop with the pole, right?
Right. Yeah, so we're I wouldn't say we were the first in space. Sports Clips was in the space at the time, but we were the first to take it upscale when we launched.
And so tell me, was it you and your wife saw another version of this, or did you dream it up?
Well, we were at a time where we were looking to start a business. I was in the corporate world. I spent many years with Deloitte and with Sabre, and really didn't want to be in the corporate world at 40 years old. So we were looking like, what is the next business we could start? We'd had some businesses in the past, and we were looking at different opportunities, some franchise, some just starting stuff up. And we were flying home for Christmas, December of 2003, reading an American Airlines magazine, and it was talking about metrosexual men. Just men that took care of themselves. And in the back was a little blurb about a barbershop up in DC. And so, we looked at that and said, this would be a great business to get into and to start, because I was with Sabre. I was in a lot of technology where the competition was global, and this would be bringing all the competition just into your small geographic town. So we just thought we have to build the best mousetrap, right? Create the coolest environment for men to come into to get their hair cut, shave, additional services. And so we really focused on creating that ultimate relaxed grooming experience for men, where they could come in and relax. And we looked at it from a business perspective, where we just had to compete geographically. Men want to get into a routine where they go. They don't want to be trying out a new place every time for their haircuts. And we would be building our business based on thousands of clients versus just a few large clients. And so we just focused on building the best environment for our clients and the best work environment for our team, and creating a really cool environment. And we came up with the name, the Boardroom Salon for Men, trying to create it like a nice country club for men to come in, relax, feel great, and to relax, look great, and feel confident. Believed that at the end of the day, we were selling confidence versus just a haircut.
Outstanding. Well, I applaud you for this. I was reading about you in the Dallas Business Journal and the Dallas Morning News long before we became friends. He's been featured in countless media outlets. Here's one of my favorites.
Okay, ladies, getting our hair done, it's a process. It does involve some pampering, but today our Smart Shopper team focusing on the guys and how to create, yes, a similar experience without those high-end prices.
Yeah, we like to get pampered too.
Sure.
It's okay. So Chelsea Davis is teaming up with some bougie barbershops, bougie in a good way, to give the guys in your lives a do too.
This is Boardroom Salon for Men. You'll find a sophisticated look, dark wood paneling, combined with the nostalgia of an old-time barbershop, described as a 1920s country club vibe. They have a pool table, a chessboard, lounge and leather chairs, and a complimentary drink.
Cheers!
Then, haircuts, hot lather shaves, and grooming tips for men and boys like this cutie. Arizona market manager Lori Miller tells us,
the Boardroom Salon is the authority in men's grooming. It has been for the past 15 years. This is where men get ready. They look good, they feel great, they feel confident when they leave.
Who's ready to save? Save. Here's everything you're gonna get with our Smart Shopper deal of the day. They offer many services, but our exclusive discount is on the Signature Benchmark service, where you get a tailored haircut. It includes 15 minutes of spa services with a personal consultation, paraffin hand dip, shampoo, conditioning, scalp massage, pressure point facial massage, steam towel, hand massage, cleansing rinse, neck shave, and styling. You would normally get all of that for $60. With our Smart Shopper deal of the day, that price is going to be cut in half, so instead, you're going to spend $30. They also have membership options, and you'll score $100 off. You have until August 15th to call and mention Smart Shopper when you're booking your deal. And you must use the service through August 30th. It's valid at both locations, one in Scottsdale and the other in Phoenix Uptown Plaza. For more, go to abc15.com/smartshopper. We're all taking notes like, hey, we're signing up right now.
Yeah.
That's great.
But stick around, because in the 6 o'clock hour, we're taking you to a different barber for a different deal of the day. And they have even more services and allow you to book through September. So these are going to be really fun.
It's fun to take care of the guys, too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and nothing compares to that nice close shave.
I know. Ooh.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I
Takes a
know all
steady
about
hand.
it.
Yeah. When I'm finally able to grow some, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Wow. So I'm so incredibly impressed with the growth of the company. So you started with one location in Dallas-Fort Worth?
Yeah, our first store was in South Lake, opened August of 2004, and now we're at about 47 locations.
47 locations.
In 8 different states.
Okay, I have to ask a question because I'm an excellence freak, and I know you are too. It has to be quality. It has to be consistent. When you started to open locations outside of Dallas-Fort Worth, where you couldn't be there every day to oversee it, how did you maintain the quality?
When we opened the first store, we looked at franchising, and that really forced us to processize the whole experience, the greeting, the services, the way we interact with the clients, the way the teams are treated, and what all the benefits and expectations and accountability is, and what all the metrics would be. And so even though we didn't really follow through extensively on the franchisees, we decided to focus on corporate growth, but having everything processized helped us grow quicker and to maintain accountability through it. And then hiring really good people and training them and kind of sharing them on what the vision and processes were, and then spending time in the stores, just going over it with the teams on training and just coaching. But we found that our teams did a great job. They all bought in very quickly. They loved the process side of it. That made it look not like a process for the clients. It looked very natural, very, very custom oriented, that we were solely focused on the client's experience and their ability to relax and enjoy the outstanding experience.
Yes, we've got a little bit of video that I want you to kind of narrate for us. Is everyone pretty much the same? I mean, if you walk in, are they laid out the same? Or
they're all laid out very similar, right? It just really depends on the size of the retail space that we got. But the wood paneling, the pool table, chessboard, is very consistent. We really believe that consistency is quality in the service industry, and we wanted the client to know that when he walked in a boardroom, it was just like any other. Many of our clients would use multiple boardrooms. When we first started, one of the things that we pioneered was the membership idea, and we wanted to make it unlimited and good across all stores, so that the client could go wherever he wanted. He could be traveling on business, going from Dallas to Phoenix to Washington, D.C., and just walk into the boardroom. He would recognize the look and feel and still be able to enjoy the same consistent service, and then not have to pay because he was on our unlimited membership package.
Wow. We want to pull up a map of your locations. As you look at that, Bruce, you have to be impressed. I mean, is it nice to say we're from coast to coast?
It is. We're working towards the coast, but yeah, it is great. When we started, we wanted to be a nationwide brand, just wanted to have that big vision out there of what we were after, and having that vision forced us to processize everything and really be very, very deliberate in growth. And it is great to see. And again, that's a team's. That's the result of many strong team members over 18 years getting us there. There's no one person that got us there, and we're very fortunate that things worked out. We started in 2004. We went through the recession of 2008 and 2009. Believe we came out stronger and have had a really good run with many, many amazing team members helping us get to where we are.
Well, let's talk more about the team members and how do you attract the right people? What kind of people do you look for to join your team?
So what Boardroom's about, right? We're really about teamwork, outstanding client service, continuous development. And so we would look for team members that might not be, we weren't necessarily looking for the absolute best haircutters, but we were looking for very good haircutters that could be part of the team and those are going to make the team better. Everybody that came in had the expectation that they were going to make the team better with them being there. And if they weren't making the team better, it generally didn't work out for them or for us going forward. Because we really were, maniacally focused on protecting that culture and the environment and, making it where people look forward to coming to work and spending their time.
Well, I know something that's true for both men and women, that they develop a bond with their hairdresser. It's, some people will, the hairdresser moves to another location, they'll drive another 30 minutes just because of that relationship, because they become almost a counselor. They know about your wife, they know about your kids. Talk about that.
Well, that's sort of the good and the bad, right, about our space, right? The good is clients come in and we want them to get connected to the store. We really like for the client to try multiple team members so they're comfortable in case one team member's on vacation or one's sick. They can always come in and know they're going to get that same great experience. It is challenges that when team members move, sometimes there is client dilution. But you just know that's part of any business, any industry, and we just had to keep looking for continually finding great people that these clients would feel confident moving over to, and still enjoy that same experience. So, yeah, it is the industry. Many come up thinking they want to own their own places. That's what they teach and in the cosmetology schools, and you just have to work with that and really give the team members a reason to want to stay with you. And we have team members that have been with us from the beginning. We have some that were with us, 18 years now.
Wow. Well, tell me about your secret sauce. What do you think Bruce is uniquely gifted at doing?
I don't know if it's uniquely gifted, but I'd say it's really about just focusing on what matters every day and getting up and having the long-term vision, but really focusing on what is most important that day. And, I always felt if we were taking care of it, making the environment better for the team and for the clients and creating that experience and just keeping it simple, that we would be successful. And although we wanted to go nationwide, we weren't like every day. It was just, what do we need to do to make sure the existing stores are operating as optimally as possible, and then having the plan for the next couple stores that would be coming up, and always looking for the best locations where we could extend the brand into new markets.
Okay, I have to ask you about COVID because we all got hit by it. I know there was a lot of attention on hair care during that time. How did you guys navigate COVID?
Right, challenge just like everybody else had. But what we did is, somewhere around March 20th, I think that was the date we had to close all of our stores. So it was, cold turkey closed. We were closed about 2 months. We kept on all of our managers for the first maybe 4 weeks, and then we really had to, reduce that to just to manage cost. It was survival mode because you didn't know the amount of time it was going to take, and it probably took us across the nation another 6 weeks to get all the stores open again. We were very fortunate to be in states that opened very quickly and allowed us to get back in business. And then it was, game on, business as normal, and get after it. We did have all the safety procedures everybody had, but our team was very resilient. They came back to work. They took care of the clients. Clients came in. So just like any other challenge in the business, you just adapt as it comes and put a little plan in place to execute.
Well, I know your employees are your heroes, as my team is a hero to me. Let's talk about the future. What do you see for the brand going forward? Are you continuing to open up in new territories?
Yeah, we are. The plan is still the same, right? To continue growing it nationwide. We partner with a great private equity company in 2018, like Bay Capital, and they've been helping us. We have quarterly meetings, and then we do additional conversations just on the growth in stores and managing the business and where we go. But yeah, we're going to continue to open stores across the country, really focusing on, right now in these next couple of years in a lot of the markets that we're in. We're currently in 8 states, so we have a lot of room in those states, and always going to look for the most opportune markets to open up in. But yeah, the goal is we'll get boardrooms across nation. You know, it could be another 20 years of growing, but we are going to stick with it and execute day after day.
Does it still feel cool to visit a spot for the first time? Like you just open up a new location and you know, does that ever get old?
It never gets old. It never gets old going into the stores and talking to the teams. It never gets old opening up a new store. And the amazing thing is a lot of times when you open up a store, open up a store in Nashville and some of your first clients in the door are clients from Dallas or from Houston. It's we have clients in all these markets now, and it's great that we can provide them that opportunity. One guy, just when we first opened Nashville's store, he was driving from Houston to Boston for a wedding, and he needed a haircut, and he saw we were in Nashville and exited the highway, came in, got his haircut, got back on the highway, and drove on to Boston to go to the wedding.
Wow.
So,
Bruce, I love that story. You're so, I hope you'll be my mentor because I really love your journey,
Yeah.
and I can envision one day us opening up in other markets as well. Bruce Schultz, so we're going to end with the website, which is boardroomsalon.com. Thank you so much for coming in.
thank you, Jeff.
That's it
True
for now.
pleasure.
Thank you. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.